Also in the news tonight is the continuing bull run of the Philippine stocks, and there's optimism that the record-breaking surge of the local stocks this year. And the details from Freddy Abando.
Trading at the Philippine Stock Exchange hit an all-time high of 6,140 points this morning, but declined to 6,087.67 points at the close of the market. Yesterday's trading ended at 6,093.90. Despite the slight drop, confidence runs high that the record-breaking surge of the local bourse in 2012 will be sustained for 2013. In fact, the PSC's Chief Executive Officer, Hans Sikard-Baird, projections are on target and prospects are it could go beyond their expectations.
Well, we're quite lucky that the index levels keep hitting new highs. We are in uncharted territory in one sense. Things are going extremely well. And I think that's due to the fact that a number of good factors are actually happening for the Philippines on the big picture, and actually for the exchange in a more particular sense.
The overall performance of the economy, which is expected to register high growth rates, is fueling the confidence of investors, local and foreign. Corporate earnings is the major plus given the record performance earnings of top companies and corporations last year and will this year. All the listed companies in the PSC, from the holding companies to financials, services, property, industrials, and mining and oil, posted positive returns.
We've seen record low interest rates prevailing in the country as the basis. Secondly, we've seen a record number of issuances, new companies listing on the exchange, and old companies raising more money through the exchange, and this has been at unprecedented levels in terms of what we've seen. And I guess thirdly, we've also had a great level of interest from investors, both local and foreign, and institutional investors as well as individual investors like you and myself. Corporates are doing very well, extremely well, in fact growing faster than the economy. What we saw last year in 2012 was that many listed companies as a group actually had their earnings increase by around 20%.
Last year, local investors accounted for 60% of the money invested in the market. 40% was poured in by foreign fund managers. This early, the ratio is 55% for local, 45% for foreign investors. The market has risk, but overall, the confidence level is up given the reform of the Aquino administration in leveling the playing field to all, and the support provided by Congress in undertaking key reforms to boost the economy.
It's been a major pillar, in fact a foundation for what's happening in the country and in the stock market too. Clearly the issues of corporate governance have been addressed at the highest levels of the nation, and I think you cannot exchange that for any pronouncement, and those type of changes in the behavior of the leadership sets a great example for not just the stock market but for individual corporates to actually behave in the appropriate manner, and I think that's a great driver.
2012 was a good year, but I believe that 2013 should be a better year, only because, as they would always mention, you always build on your past achievements. So with the President's good credibility rating, with our country's good financial rating, this only means that we have to be better than last year.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddy Abando reporting.